Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for the ultimate thrill ride. Dominant Championship Wrestling proudly presents Standing on Business. Coming to you live from the heart of Selma, North Carolina. Get ready to witness the fury at the iconic Harrison Gym. Immerse yourself in an unforgettable night of raw power and adrenaline. Starring none other than your beloved DCW stars, the Dawson Brothers, Duke O'Connor, the DCW Carolina Prestige Champion, SoFly Manny Lowe, the DCW Tag Team Champions, Brutality Inc., Pure Temptation, and the one and only Bojack set the ring on fire. Plus some exciting matchups as the Psycho Boy Fodder goes head-to-head with the Atrocity Cruel. And in the main event, the DCW Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Zuka King goes head-to-head with a big bad Kaiju O'Shea Edwards. It's a showdown you won't want to miss. Tickets are selling like hotcakes at DominantChampionshipWrestling.com. Secure yours now before they're gone.
Welcome. That was pretty rad. That's pretty cool. I'm joined, my name is Daniel. I'm joined by my co-host, Christian. Hey, Christian, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good, Daniel. How are you?
Doing
Damn,
good.
I look good. What the hell happened?
I'm joined by the man made of the metal known as gold, Trey Havoc. Question, are you a little salty that you're not in that hype video?
Yes, actually. I was gonna say that hype video had
It's missing a
a
little
lot
something.
of lacking of gold, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah. I definitely agree, but what doesn't lack is the substantiality, which may not be a word. Put it in the dictionary if it's not.
It's an L. It's a word.
It is, yeah. Of this card, we've got a pay-per-view level, which I know sounds cliche, but I believe it with this. We've got O'Shea Edwards coming down from the mountain to face Azuka King for the belts, the heavyweight championship belt. We've got Trey versus Trey. Winner gets to keep the name Trey. Trey Derula, the top shoot-up. We've got Brutality Inc. versus the Zenith. We've got Pure Temptation versus the Dawsons making their DCW debut. We've got Elliot Shock versus Aaron Biggs. We've got Manny Lowe versus Oliver Sawyer versus Diego Hill for the Carolina Prestige Championship. It really is a crazy show, and I'm super excited. What match are you most looking forward to?
Mine.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. The O'Shea Zuka. Like,
Yeah.
I love Bo. I know that Prestige Championship match is gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
But O'Shea is a different person. And being on the other side of the ring with him, I know he's the real deal.
Yeah.
So watching him beat up somebody else is going to be just as entertaining.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I was just about to say you've recently shared the ring with the big bad kaiju. I think he's now calling himself the one true kaiju. Like he's taken that step. He's elevated. He just got back from Europe. He's ready to lay down just a beating on Zuka King, but Zuka King's no slouch either. He is
absolutely not. He's
champion for a reason. I also forgot Bojack versus Duke O'Connor, big meaty men slapping meat. The match, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome, and I'm really looking forward to it. We have a guest that we're about to bring on, fresh off of a visit to CC's Pizza. I just want to say that we are a Pizza Inn promotion, so make sure that you visit Pizza Inn before and after Standing on Business. But we're going to bring our first guest on, and he is he's no stranger to North Carolina wrestling. He's no stranger to DCW. I've seen him in the stands scouting talent. We've got the man they call Ben Grayson joining us. He is going to be by the side of TDT and JR Miller as the Zenith makes their debut in Selma, North Carolina. How are you doing tonight, Benny?
I'm doing well, gentlemen. How about yourselves?
Doing good. I do love CC's. I will say I'm contractually obligated to say Pizza Inn is better, but CC's has a soft spot in my heart.
Hey, every now and then you've got to slum it, and CC's
Yeah.
one tonight.
Yeah. So the Zenith. Selma doesn't know what's coming.
Does this guy know how to work a camera?
Yeah, it's actually his first.
AirPods went out. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Oof, rookie. So the Zenith. What does Selma has to look forward to? We've seen TDT with the Purge. Yeah, I'm
Don't
sorry.
talk about that.
But this is a deadly duo that's coming in, and they're getting a championship shot right away. What can we expect?
Well, the Zenith should obviously get a championship shot right away. We've held titles all over the state. We've held titles in Tennessee, and we've had a little drought recently, so it's time for us to get back on that winning tradition. Now, DCW, they've seen TDT. They know what he can do. But when you put JR Miller in the mix, that's a whole other monster, not to be confused with the Kaiju. So JR and TDT we've been doing this for a couple of years now. There's no more trying out to see what fits. There's no more, what do we do next? We know what we do next.
Yeah.
We win, no matter where we go.
And you guys are facing a team that it's a long time coming. It's like you guys have been teasing. Like it's been a lot of foreplay leading up to this match. I do have one question before I let you talk about Brutality Inc. Alex Evans is calling himself the pretty one now. Does JR Miller have a problem with that? Because I know JR likes to think that he's the pretty one.
Well, comparative of the two, JR is the pretty one. Like, let's be honest. I guess anybody can throw any kind of name on themselves these days.
Yeah.
Can we call Mark James the old man, Mark James? Can we do that?
I mean, you can. He probably wouldn't dispute it, but
look, Brutality Inc., you're right, Daniel. This has been a long time coming. We've been at the same promotions, been at the same shows, but we've never quite gotten the chance to mix it up.
Yeah.
This Saturday is going to be different. We've been looking forward to this one. The guys have been training extra hard for this one, and this is going to be a knockdown, drag out of a tag team match.
Oh, yeah. You guys, both teams actually were tied in our end of year awards for tag team of the year because you guys both had such dominant years that it's crazy that these two teams haven't stepped in the ring together. How can the fans expect what can the fans expect from JR Miller? A little bit different than they're used to.
True. JR Miller has that technical style about him sometimes. He can punch with the best. He can get smash mouth if he needs to. But he takes a more methodical approach. The way he attacks the limbs, the way he attacks the psyche of his opponent.
Yeah.
So while TDT is the big man out there squishing everybody and chopping everybody, JR is that guy that he's like the sniper on the hill.
Mm.
He's going to pick apart and he's going to work that part to our advantage. And when you've got an old man in the ring like Mark James, that should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be I just personally don't think you should be underestimating Brutality Inc., especially Mark James.
No underestimation at all. I respect Mark. I respect Mark. I respect what he's done. But he's getting up there in age. Like he takes select bookings for a reason.
And that should be the biggest worries because he doesn't wrestle as much as TDT and JR Miller. So his body is fresher. He gets to get those rests because I don't know if you know this, but as an active performer, going on the road and wrestling 3-4 times a weekend, day in and day out, that takes a huge toll on the body. So having someone coming in like Mark James, who is fresh, he is rested against TDT and JR Miller. How do you feel like that's going to, like, do you feel like that's going to be like a point towards Brutality, or do you think that's going to be a feather in the cap of the Zenith?
Well, here's the thing. Like to your point, being on the road and doing this 2-3 times a weekend, it's going to take its toll. But at the same time, we're out there, we're staying ready, we're staying fresh, we know what we're looking into. Mark sitting on his couch doing whatever it is old men do at 6:00 in the evening. He's just he there's a thing called ring rust. Like, Trey, I know you know what I'm talking about. He's not out there doing it every night, every weekend. So he can lose that step where we keep gaining those steps and just getting better every time we get in the ring.
How do you feel about the fact of, Brutality Inc. and they've got gold all across the state?
I mean, we did it first,
but they're doing it now.
We may not have those titles now, but we needed to take a step back. We needed to reorganize and reprocess our mindset. So with starting this weekend at Standing on Business, our goal is to regain all those titles.
Awesome.
Our goal is to be those guys walking in with 3 or 4 sets of tag team championships.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Ben Grayson.
The pleasure is all yours.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Of course.
You can have that one if you'd like. So what a segue into talking about our next guest. Oops.
Oh, he's still here. He's still here.
I don't go away.
They're definitely going to roast me for that.
Oh, yeah. No, you won't hear the end of that.
Oof. Again, I'm not looking forward to them.
There we go.
There you go.
What is he doing here? Why is he?
That's Christian.
Why is he on our screen?
That's Christian.
Co-hosting.
Yeah.
Christian will take it.
I'm Christian. Hold on. I'm Christian Rainey.
It's bad enough that your bias towards us, Daniel, enough that you had Benny in here speaking his gibberish, putting goals together that they're never going to attain, especially against us. But then to have this idiot here with us is ridiculous.
I'm unbiased. Okay, I was talking.
He was actually very nice to you guys. He didn't say one bad word about you.
Not a single one.
Yeah,
I'm being an unbiased reporter.
Put you guys over.
Putting over your credentials.
Yeah.
And the fact that you have gold everywhere. I am
everywhere.
You see these glasses? You see these glasses? I am unbiased right now.
Yeah, those are unbiased glasses.
Unbiased Trey Havoc. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm like,
all right. What do you want to talk about, guys? What's the deal?
So
I want to talk about you guys.
Yeah. How are you guys preparing for the Zenith? A long time coming. I said there's been a lot of foreplay leading up to this match. You guys are finally ready to get into bed with the Zenith. How's that going to go?
I think Mark, I know Mark heard everything that Benny had to say before we got on. Mark, you want to have any words for Benny and all his remarks towards you?
I really didn't hear anything you said, honestly, because this terrible StreamYard thing that you guys used didn't work. And I had to restart the program like 3 times. But it doesn't matter because all Benny ever talks about is things that aren't important, of how they're supposed to win things that they never win, and how they're supposed to be back on track as the tag team of the future. But yet Kevin didn't even want to tag with JR here a few months ago. He was with the Purge. So how is it that you guys are going to come in here and dominate us, the guys that have been dominating North Carolina wrestling for a year now, almost 2 years now, when you guys can't even get it together on your own? The whole team's falling apart. Caitlin left. JR's not hanging with Tevin anymore. Benny can't get his stuff together. They can't even do a promo together anymore, guys. Where are we going with this? And the best thing they can say about us is that I lost weight. Oh, I lost weight.
Well, I'll fill you in, Mark. Benny went on a tirade of how old you are and how over the hill you are, and you're too old to be doing this. That's all he talked about for 5 minutes.
I love that too, because I'm so old that when I beat your guys' asses, they won't have any excuses because the old guy whooped their tails. I love that. All people can say about me is that I'm old and I lost weight. It's cool, guys. I'm going to hit you hard enough. You'll see 2 of me and you'll feel like I used to be. Okay.
Oh, that was a bar. That was a bar.
Yeah. Mark James hip hop head. So
Yeah.
So you guys,
Ooh.
last time we saw you, you're facing some mystery men, and it turns out that Pure Temptation got the one up on you. Have you guys recovered from that embarrassment yet?
I mean, we walked out with these. What embarrassment?
Every point.
Yeah, I told
What
you.
embarrassment?
Yeah.
Trey, you should do this more often. As a matter of fact, I appreciate you more in this role. I feel like it's more fitting for you than in the wrestling ring where I beat you all the time. So you should stay here and take over for Christian and you and Daniel do another podcast, it can be like a sequel to the Bidet Boys that you guys are doing now.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Anything else, guys? We got stuff to do. You have other people, right?
Yeah, and look, the thing is that we've said this time and time again. This is a long time coming, right? Everyone for over a year has been talking about what would happen if Brutality Inc. stepped into the ring with the Zenith. But let me ask you guys this one question real quick.
Okay.
Why hasn't JR and Benny been around Tevin at all until now at DCW? Why is the Zenith down one member than they were a year ago? See, maybe it's the thing that maybe Tevin really knows and understands that JR and Benny are just a weak link trying to hold them back. Maybe someone else in that group
got titles on his own, right?
Sure does. Maybe someone else in that group smartened up and said, you know what? These guys just can't cut it anymore. They're holding me back. I'm out of here. Yeah. And maybe come Saturday at Standing on Business, we finally prove to everyone who the real dominant tag team in North Carolina really is.
You've got a good point there. I do have one thing I'd like to bring up with you, and I don't know if this is where some of your anger is coming from. We've heard from you directly from your mouth that you are the pretty one.
Okay.
The pretty boy, Alex Evans.
I never said that.
I have video. You said, I'm the pretty one. I have video. I'll share it. So you are the pretty one. J.R. Miller, also a pretty one. A clash of the pretty boys. Who's going to come out with the best hair?
Listen, at the end of the day, I can tell you right now, after Saturday, there ain't going to be nothing pretty about J.R. Miller.
Have you seen Alex's hair after matches? It's immaculate.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It's nice. It's lengthy and wavy and just goes in the wind. It's pretty impressive.
Volume. It's impressive.
He's
quite impressive.
You.
So are you saying that at the end of the match, you will be the pretty one?
Listen, a bit of context regarding that. I said that during a match against the Infantry when Carly Bravo was telling the entire crowd he's too pretty for this. So I smashed his face into the mat and said, I'm the pretty one now.
So you did say you're the pretty one?
Yeah, you are.
I did. Okay. I did. In that instance, I was the pretty one.
Okay.
So not only are Alex and I going to beat them in the ring physically, but like looks wise, Alex beats them also. So we're on top in either way. Doesn't matter.
You're on top in either way. Got it.
Yes.
I thoroughly hope that everyone enjoys seeing the Zenith at DCW this Saturday, because I can guarantee you it is going to be the absolute last time that you see those three guys together, let alone at DCW, anywhere in this state, anywhere in this country.
Are you gonna like is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying they'll never want to be around each other ever again after what Mark and I single-handedly do to them.
All right. Well, the Brutality Inc., they plan to be on top. After this Sunday, they're going to be on top the whole match.
Saturday.
Saturday. You guys aren't going to be on top on Sunday?
We're on top 7 days a week.
Okay.
I prefer to be on top, actually. That's a whole different story, though.
Cardio boys.
Yeah.
I'm into multiple options, but
yeah. All right. So check out this match or the Kama Sutra. It looks like Mark has already. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk.
You're welcome.
This is Brutality Inc. So
I hate those guys.
we have yeah. What a bummer, right?
I know.
So our next guest is actually you. So
me?
Please welcome to the show, Mr. 24K, Trey Havoc, everybody.
That's me. What's going on, man?
You've got a match against a pesky little fella who we're gonna hear from late. We were on one of these last week, and somehow he found his way on the stream. He seems like he's a thorn in your side. He's the top shooter, Trey Derula. You step into a ring with him this Saturday, not Sunday, in Selma, North Carolina. What are you planning to do with that guy?
I am planning to whoop his ass. I am planning to throw him as far as I possibly can, and I firmly plant my flag in the ground, my feet down, 10 toes down, standing on business that I am the top trader of the Carolinas, and I'm Mr. 24 Karat. Because I don't know if you know this, Daniel, but if by some miracle Trey Derula beats me, I will no longer be Mr. 24 Karat.
Is that on the line in this match?
I put it on the line. I said it. I'm putting it out there right now.
Okay. That's big. What am I gonna mess up when I introduce you on these?
You'll find you
Yeah.
won't have to worry about that because
Yeah.
I'm winning.
Yeah. So I think it's only fair, since we've been talking about this guy,
You
that
don't
we
have
bring
to.
him. We do technically.
have
It's
to.
in the contract. Please welcome to the stream. He is your favorite Trey, not mine. I'm sorry. I'm loyal to my friends.
There you
Please
go.
welcome the top shooter, Trey Derula. Nice headboard.
Bro, how biased can you guys get? I
It's
mean,
me. I can be as biased as I
Yeah,
want.
I literally
I
just
mean-
said nice headboard, like a compliment right out the base.
bro, this is crazy.
It's like
What's
some
up?
beauty in that headboard.
Are you just in your bed right now?
Yeah, I am, bro. Had a long day.
Yeah, nah. Doing stuff like that's why you're gonna get your ass beat this weekend.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what's so funny, guys?
What's funny?
Trey's got to be out of his mind.
Are you talking about yourself?
Mr. Havoc. Mr. Havoc's got to be out of his mind. He is putting his name on the line. Do you not realize this is professional wrestling? Do you not realize that anything can happen in professional wrestling?
Yeah.
I mean, literally 2 shows ago, Pure Temptations lost their name. They lost their name.
Yeah.
And you want to be next. It's
No,
crazy
I
to
don't
me.
plan on being next.
Like, you doubt me that much that you're willing to put your name on the line.
See, no, because you're the one that said when you beat me, maybe you can be the next 24K. That's what you said. So I'm just putting that up because if you can beat me, you can have it. It's yours. I'm giving you that golden opportunity. But if you can't, shut your mouth and I'll see you later.
It's so funny. Trey Havoc. The funny thing about Mr. Havoc, right? He trains kids over there at the Proving Grounds, right? He. But if you think about it, I'm only a year in this business, and he has never once tried to take me under his wing. He's never once tried to show me the way. All he's ever done is try to put me down. Everywhere we go, Trey. Everywhere we go. And it's like I'm a thorn in your side, right? But when I see you, it's Trey Havoc. It's Trey freaking Havoc, the yeeter of worlds.
I love
bro,
that.
It's fine.
I do. I like that.
It's fine, bro.
You know what?
And truthfully, May 18th, bro, I don't want your name. But May 18th, I'll gladly take it and throw it in the garbage.
You know what, Trey? You know why I treat you the way that I do? You know why I don't take you and I show you the ropes? Because honestly, you don't need it. You're right. You've been here for a year, and look what you've done. Look at the stuff that you have been able to accomplish. You've got it. All jokes aside, anything else, you got it. But your attitude. See, me a year in, it was beaten into me that you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means you shut the fuck up and you listen. That means that when your mentors and your veterans are talking, you shut up and you learn something. But see, you don't do that, Trey. You like to run it. You like to show off that gold grill. You like to show off them gold and them diamonds. And that's fine. That's fine for you. But don't for a second think that when you and I stand across the ring from each other, you have a chance. Because you don't.
Bro,
and
it's fine.
May
It's fine.
I'm going to show you why you don't.
It's cool. It's cool because as you may think or as you may not think, I may have a couple things up my sleeve too. You feel me?
Bring them.
Hey.
Put them in your sleeves. Put them in your pants legs. It's not going to help you. I distinctly remember somebody bringing a wrench to a ring, and they still got their ass whooped.
Hey, it won't be a wrench this time.
All right. You heard it here first. It won't be a wrench this time. We've got about 30 seconds left before our next guest.
Just get them off you. Go and get them.
What parting words do you have for Selma and Mr. Havoc?
My parting words is, brother, this is going to be a lot different than last time. I'm coming for you. And if you want to put your name on the line, bro, I'm going to take that too. And everybody in Selma going to realize that Trey Derula, the top shooter, is the real Trey in DCW.
We'll see.
Yeah. You heard it here first. A lot on the line here. Thank you, Trey. God, have you ever seen a bigger headboard?
I almost didn't see it because his head's too damn big.
Oh, that's rough. That headboard is huge. But yeah, so you're putting your name on the line. Yeah, you broke the rule. You said the F word. We're gonna have to fine you for that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. But you're heated. You're ready to go to war. It seems like he's kind of taking you lightly.
And it's funny that he is, and it's exactly what I said. His head is too big. His
Yeah.
ego is too large. He can't even see past that to understand how big of a mistake that he's making. How big of a it's not the first time that we have been across the ring from each other and my hand was held high.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I don't understand. I don't know if he remembers me spearing him out of his shoes. But it's okay because I'm patient and I'm kind and I'll be glad to remind him.
Yeah. Well, definitely a lot more stakes on the line for this match. Another match that we have, and something I'd love to hear your take on, is we have Bojack versus Duke O'Connor. You've shared the ring many times with Bojack. Pardon me, I don't know if you've shared the ring with Duke O'Connor.
I have not had the pleasure. We were supposed to at the last show, and circumstances came to where I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But yes, Duke O'Connor is someone I would love to share the ring with.
So,
not both of them at the same time, though.
No, that would not be fun. What advice do you have for Duke O'Connor, as somebody who has been in the ring with Bojack on 2 separate occasions?
That's the thing. Duke O'Connor may have more experience than I do with Bojack. I don't know if Duke O'Connor has come out on top against Bojack, but Duke O'Connor has the tools to get the job done, but Bojack just has that something extra that I don't know if he's ready for.
Yeah. And Duke O'Connor recently has aligned himself with Fodder here. Do you think that that's going to come into play, or what do you actually think that they're doing? As somebody who's in this locker room, who's hearing the conversations that they're having, what do you think we might have on our hands here with the combination of Duke O'Connor and Fodder?
That's a scary combination, honestly, because you have somebody as big and as powerful as a Duke O'Connor, like a human wrecking ball.
Yep.
And then you have somebody as demented and, for lack of a better term, psychotic as Fodder. You know, it's the Frankenstein and his monster type deal, and that is something that I personally don't want to come across.
Yeah. Speaking of things that I don't want to come across, Cruel is going to be there on you maybe going to hang out outside or just try to avoid him. What are your plans to not get attacked by Cruel just for existing?
So I've been around Cruel a few times, and I've noticed that if you stay out of his lane and if you stay out of his path of walking, you should be fine. And as long as you're not announcing him, then you're also fine. And as long as you're not a referee, you're fine.
Yeah.
And as long as you're not a wrestler in the building, that
I've been attacked by Cruel.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I deserved it. I don't know where I was coming from at the time, but I know how scary Cruel is. I've seen Fodder many times, and I know how, for lack of a better word, psychotic he can be. So I'm definitely excited for this match, and not looking forward to Cruel. But we have another match. We're gonna have some guests on later from this, but what can you tell us about Elliot Shock versus Aaron Biggs? Some people you're also familiar with, and at least in Aaron Biggs.
Me and Aaron, we definitely have a history as far as DCW goes. At the first show, he and I tagged against the Extreme Horsemen for the AML Tag Team Championships. A monumental deal for me. Probably one of the biggest matches that I'd had up to date. And I lost. We were about to get attacked by Purge, and he attacked me, aligning with the Purge. So, me and him have a little bit of bad blood, but at the same time, I recognize a immovable object. I recognize the force that Aaron Biggs is, And I really feel sorry for Elliott Shock.
Yeah.
I've seen Elliott Shock and I've seen him work, but I haven't seen him against somebody as big and as powerful as an Aaron Biggs.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a match. And speaking of bigs, we've got a big match to talk about. We've got somebody on the line who, you like that one? We'll bring on the Carolina Prestige champion here. A lot of speculation around this competitor, SoFly Manny Lowe, injured while training for this match. A lot of people don't know if he's going to make it. So I guess that's our first question here, Manny. How you feeling? How's it going?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah, loud and clear.
All right.
There you go.
I've been feeling real good recently, honestly. Completely honest. I've been feeling the best I've felt in the last 2 months, 100%. I don't know if I'm 100 yet, but I feel like I'm maybe at like 85% right now.
Is 85% enough to get into that ring on Saturday?
I'm still 50-50 on it because they just keep on bickering at me just to not do it. But in my heart, I know I can do it. I know for sure I can do it, and I can defend it and win the belt. But we'll just have to see it on. It's gonna be a game time decision, honestly.
Okay. So let's say Saturday comes, you're good to go. How are you going to prepare? First off, somebody Oliver Sawyer you're so familiar with. You guys have been friends. You guys have been enemies. You guys have trained together. Like, you guys know each other inside and out. But then you throw in the wild card of Diego Hill, somebody who is so talented, so good, doing stuff in the ring that I've never seen happen before. How do you prepare for something as familiar as Oliver and something that, like, of course you have familiarity with Diego, you've been in the ring, but you never know what you're going to get from him, though, when he steps.
Yeah,
concussion.
I'm lucky that I've had the time to just be away, or I wouldn't even say I was away. I was to the side observing. So I already know Oliver very well. I know Diego slightly well, and I've just been taking this time to analyze all the situations and all the wild card factors that can go on. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm in the best shape right now. I've been trying to roll around, but I'm probably the smartest and sharpest I've been in the ring since I began.
Sounds like you maybe have been watching some film. What have you been watching to kind of get ready for this match?
I've been watching my matches versus both those competitors. I've been watching wrestlers better than me, and I'm correcting my mistakes.
Wrestlers better than you. You watching Trey Havoc matches?
No.
He's definitely not watching Trey Havoc matches.
Trey, what are your thoughts on this match? Any advice you have from for the man in the middle?
Manny doesn't need advice. As out of all of the Firestar kids, I'll call you guys Firestar kids. Out of all the Firestar kids, Manny has always been one of my favorites. You know, we've also shared the ring, and that was phenomenal. Manny is gifted. Manny is talented. He's been on AEW Dark. What else do I have to say?
Yeah.
And he's our champion. So, Manny, whether the champ's 85%, 95%, 100%, I know Manny's going to show up and do what he's got to do, regardless if he doesn't watch Trey Havoc matches.
If he did have to watch,
the kind words, my good sir.
Let's go around the room. What's everybody's least favorite thing about Oliver Sawyer?
Oh, I don't.
Where can I start? Jesus.
Hold on.
You got the book piled up.
Let me tell you about Oliver Sawyer. I hate the way he walks. I hate the way he talks. I hate the way that he dresses. I hate the way that he sneak disses. See, if I catch flight, it's gonna be direct.
Yes,
it's gonna be very direct. Yes.
And
you know what do you know what I don't like about Oliver Sawyer? You did this, Danny. You know what I don't like about Oliver Sawyer? When he first came out, and everybody was making the Jackson Drake Oliver Sawyer jokes. Okay, he hated it. But what happened when Jackson Drake cut his hair? Oliver Sawyer cut his hair too. He knows what's going on.
Yep. I don't see no lies being told right now.
Yeah, no lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All facts. All facts.
All
by
facts.
24K Trey.
24K trade. Maybe not after Saturday, but
Nah, he's gonna keep this 24K. Come on.
Thank you.
Every time I see him, he got some going on.
Yeah, Trey is my favorite person. But thank you so much. We're wishing you the best health.
Yes, sir.
If you're not able to compete, you want to go to Pizza Inn?
Do it. Lift my spirits a little bit.
Yeah. All right, you heard it here first. If Manny Lowe cannot compete, we will be at Pizza Inn. Thank you so much.
And then if I do compete and I win, we're most definitely going to Pizza Inn also.
Yeah, of course.
Pizza on you.
Pizza on me. Yeah.
Yep.
Happily. All right, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
All right, bro.
That is Manny Lowe. Our next guest is a big old son bitch. I mean, his appearance is towering. I know he's got some beef with some people on the card, so we're gonna bring on the unit here to talk to us a little bit about standing on business. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Thanks for joining us. I know you've got some beef with somebody on the roster, somebody who's 6 feet tall. What's going on with that, and what's up with you and Cruel?
Ain't nothing up. I want all the smoke with Cruel. Cruel been ducking me for the last 2 years.
All the smoke?
All the smoke.
Oh,
you're not afraid at all?
I ain't afraid. I don't fear no man but God, man.
What if Cruel isn't a man? What if he's a monster?
We all bleed the same. I'm a monster too.
You have all the answers. What are you most looking forward to this Saturday?
I'm most looking. Oh man, where do I start? Oh man, TDT brought his boy J.R. Miller and Benny Grayson, and I can't wait to see my big brothers Mark James and Alex beat that ass, man.
Yeah,
retain the titles. I can't wait to see that. Elliot Shock, he's in for a rude awakening. He thinks that everything is gonna be Gotham and all things DC and Marvel with Aaron Biggs, but ain't the case, man. Come on now. We the Purge for a reason, man.
Yeah, so what else does the Purge have in store, or is that something you're able to share with us?
You just gonna have to wait and see, big dog.
All right. Let's see. You look like somebody who is familiar with Pizza Inn, right? My big bone brethren.
Trey, did this man just call me fat?
I didn't call you fat. I called you big bone.
The BBB, big bone brother. Big bone brother.
Yeah, we're all here to say this is you are amongst friends. I'm just asking.
I'm not. We don't have Pizza Inn in Michigan. I haven't seen Pizza Inn here in North Carolina. I've had this place probably once, so I'm not really all that familiar. When I did have it, it was broke.
Yeah. So Detroit style is your preferred pizza?
Sure, you can say that.
Okay. What match do you think that you deserve a chance at the winner coming out of the show on Saturday?
What match is what?
Do you think that you deserve a shot at the winner? Call your shot. Who do you want to face?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
TDT, I put his ass in the hospital. I want him to come after me in IT. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you right now, JR and Benny, hey, one of them, somebody gonna have to keep an eye on each other, man.
Yeah.
JR gonna have to keep an eye on TDT. And Big Tev, I'm gonna tell you right now, JR, I ain't seen him in a minute.
Yeah. Who do you think is the pretty one, JR or Alex Evans?
I'm not answering that. That's what whoever wants to be pretty. Alex said he wanted to be pretty, so he's pretty, right?
Yeah, but only one can be the pretty man, the pretty boy.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. All I know, from what I've learned from Alex and Mark, especially Mark ain't here for the looks and all, for the glamour and all that. He's here to beat ass, make money, and take gold.
Okay.
So are you saying that Mark James is the ugly one?
I didn't. You're putting words in my. Listen, if y'all keep putting words in my mouth, man, I'm gonna see y'all Saturday, man.
I can't believe you would say that.
If y'all keep putting words in my mouth, I'm gonna see y'all Saturday. Am I right or am I right?
We'll see you Saturday. That's for sure.
I mean, I'll be in the building. Yes.
Yeah, we'll technically be there, but I apologize for insinuating that you're part of the Big Bone Brethren.
No, you apologize. You apologize for calling me fat.
I would never call somebody fat.
You just did.
we can talk about this later. But thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. Maybe we can fix this relationship over a plate of pizza at the Pizza Inn.
No, I don't want to share any pizza with you, Daniel. I want to share pizza with Cruel. How about that?
The Pizza Inn solves all problems.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't. I'm a Little Caesars guy anyway, and Jets Pizza.
We can get Little Caesars if you want.
I don't want to share that. That's a Michigan delicacy, man. I don't want to share that with you.
Me and Daniel have broken bread with Little Caesars.
Listen, Trayvon, Devin, Havoc. I'll share pizza with you. I will. You my guy. But Daniel called me fat. So.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
I appreciate you doing that to me. I don't appreciate that. The whole name, the whole government.
Yeah.
How'd you even get that?
Yeah. Now you're gonna tell everybody where he lives, and that's just not fair. Thank you so much, the unit. I gotta learn how to make friends, Trey.
You're not doing a great job.
Yeah. I'm a great guy. I don't think
you are. You just, you're hard to read sometimes.
Yeah.
It's okay. God! Hey,
jump scare. Welcome to the show, Pure Temptation. Now I have a question. Which one out of you is the pretty one?
Oh God, we're not.
I think you're looking at him. I know, pretty.
Yeah, I'm looking at both of you guys right now. So technically, I am looking at him.
Exactly.
That new
I'm
haircut?
pretty. He's dazzling.
That new haircut?
Yeah, we're pretty dazzling. So.
New haircut?
Yes, sir. You see the fresh fade, bro.
Yeah, I see it. I see the nice sunlight around you. Yeah, man.
I know. Is that a filter behind you, or is that that's just a sunset? Jesus Christ!
You're reporting to us live. It looks like outside of the Fracture Factory. You've been at work getting ready for this match on Saturday. I'm assuming.
Yes.
You guys, we talked to you guys 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. This is a match you guys have been wanting for a long time. The Dawsons keep slipping through your fingers. Now, arguably at your best that you've been at, you get a chance to step in the ring with Dave and with Zane, somebody that have been around like longer than maybe you guys have been alive. How you prepared for that?
That may be true.
Lots and lots of studying, Daniel. We are going to try and number one, be quicker than the Dawsons. Number two, don't know if we'll be able to, but we're going to try to outsmart the Dawsons as well, because Selma is our home territory.
Yeah,
so we know our way around Selma.
Yeah. What is your what does that mean?
You don't worry about what that means.
Yeah.
Damn.
We may have a few tricks up our sleeve, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So my sons, my guys. You guys are right here.
Yeah, right AC Havoc and Dynamite Jackson.
Love y'all.
Dynasty.
I love y'all. Golden Gorilla Squad Gold. Y'all remember that? That's us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there?
Y'all are going against the Dawsons, one of the most dominant tag teams of the past 20 years. Up and down not just NC, not just SC, the entire country, kicking ass, and they've made a name for themselves 25, 30 times over. I hope and I pray that y'all are not taking them lightly.
No, not one bit.
I hope I have given y'all that, because these guys are the real deal.
Yes.
Back when I was cutting my teeth and I was still bumping on bare boards, I knew who the Dawsons were.
Mm-hmm.
So, Pure Temptation, I need y'all to get this in gear. I know y'all have it, but I need y'all to show it this Saturday.
We've been saying that we've been wanting this for a long time, and in sort of kind of in a little way, we've kind of almost mirrored their path. You said they've been all up and down the East Coast, all over the country. We're starting that. We're starting that path right now. We've been to West Virginia, Tennessee, going to South Carolina, Virginia. We're going all up and down the East Coast. We're making a name for ourselves now.
I see that, and I'm proud. I'm so proud.
So, you guys have been preparing. Let's say you get the victory. How are you celebrating? How does Pure Temptation celebrate perhaps the biggest win of their career?
Bro, yes. When we beat the Dawsons, we're going to be one step closer to not only the DCW Tag Team Championships, but all the other Tag Team Championships and all the other promotions as well. Because the Dawsons are like you said, Daniel, the final boss of the Carolinas. If we beat them, then we are on our way to the top, on our way to the moon. And Dynamite, I think that the best way to celebrate is to stop by the Holistic Company once again.
Oh man, that my moves. I think party's over there, guys. Party's over there.
So.
Yeah.
Daniel knows a little bit about the 12 milligrams at
12.5. Yeah.
12.5.
It's enough. It's enough. Thank you guys so much. I'm rooting for you. Like the growth that you guys have had over the past year.
Thank you.
Not only just in DCW, but all over, just in general, has been really fun to watch. And I'm hoping to see you guys come out on top. But yeah, like Trey said, don't take this lightly.
For sure. There's no hope, Daniel. We will come out on top.
You guys are always on top.
Always on top.
Always on top.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What is
magic?
Yeah. And that's why we're the best rundown in the state.
Okay,
all right.
The worst.
Pure Temptation. Huge match coming up for them. I'm going to bring on somebody that you're familiar with, Trey. Somebody you've had some history with. Somebody who's got a big match. Who's looking to show off, kind of remind people what he's all about. We've got Aaron Biggs here. I know that you're maybe not a fan, but I hope you can keep things cordial. Huh?
Of course. If I could be cordial with Mark James and Alex Evans, I could be cordial with this nice gentleman right here.
You have no choice but to be cordial. Yes, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
I do have a choice. I'm choosing to be cordial.
I'm not here to talk to you. So you listen.
Yeah, shut up, Trey.
Listen. There you go. Quiet. Your questions.
So you got a match against Elliott Shock. What is your mindset going into this match? What are you looking to prove?
I'm looking to prove that I am the most dominant person in that locker room. We've had guys in that locker room such as Trey, such as Bojack, such as Zuka, and I am more dominant than all three of them put together. You know that. My match against Elliott Shock, what I'm looking to prove, I'm looking to make an example out of Elliott. I mentioned something in that promo, and I'm sure everybody heard me say he's going to be carried out in a body bag. What is the name of this event?
Standing on Business.
That's exactly what I plan to do.
Awesome. I heard you mention Zuka King, and looking past this match, the World Heavyweight Championship for DCW is a new thing. Is that something that you have your eyes on? Is that like a goal that you have in the future?
Yes, I am. I consider myself world champion material. And I feel like I'm being looked over. But after I'm done with Elliott, people are going to begin to realize that I am what I say I am.
Awesome. And go ahead, Trey.
Aaron, you and I have our differences. You and I have also met each other across the ring a few times. One of those being the main event of the second ever DCW show. To go from being that main event face on the poster, how do you feel about not being in that spotlight anymore? How do you feel about working your way back to an area that you were already comfortable in?
Again, they're looking over me. They're looking right past me. And if I got to literally take this company by the neck and show them that I am the one true They call it the World Heavyweight Championship for a reason. I am the true heavyweight. I'm not even counting all the years I've been doing this. I feel like I am him. And to go from being in that spotlight of Mr. Main Event to Elliot Shock. Even you can imagine just how I feel.
That is something that you and I have in common, and that is something that you and I share the same feelings about. Because once I'm done with Trey Derula, my goal is to go back to the main event as yours is as well. So hopefully we will see each other again on top of that mountain.
I'm just telling you, if we meet again to get to that world title, you just watch what I do to Elliot. And then I want you to think about if you have to see me again.
All right. Bold words from Aaron Biggs. Excited to see you. Well, I mean, I like Elliot, so maybe I'm not super excited to see what you do to him, but yeah, for his sake, I hope you're wrong, but I don't think that you will be. But thank you for your time and best of luck.
Give him the best of luck. I don't need it.
Okay, I'll take it back then. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
All right. That was Aaron Biggs.
That was Aaron Biggs.
We're going to go from Aaron to a man who needs no introduction, but we'll give him one anyways. He is the Psycho Boy fodder, and boy, does he have a matchup this Saturday against somebody we've talked about earlier. He's got a matchup against the Atrocity Cruel. How are you doing tonight, fodder? How are you prepared for this match, and are you scared?
Well, behind me, sunset, which is what I'll be riding off into. In front of me, Cruel, who I've been studying for and paying attention to, and my philosophy: take out the knees, take off the mask, and what will you have, Daniel?
You have a maskless Cruel.
Just a man. Just a man. Not a monster. Just a man.
So you plan on taking out the knees, you plan on unmasking Cruel in front of the entire DCW audience?
I will unmask Cruel for the entire world to see the man he is. For the entire world to see what he's hiding underneath the mask.
What do you think he's hiding?
Cruel is hiding fear. His fear of being pinned, his fear of being exposed, all of that will come to light this Saturday night.
Oh, I am obviously, in compared to you, in your ability, very, very not skilled in wrestling. I've come in contact with Cruel. He's a not so nice guy, but I know that you're not a nice guy either. I think when we had you on for our first interview, you said that the Psycho Boy doesn't really care about winning or losing. He just cares about inflicting pain. Is that still the case for you going into this match?
That is still the case. Taking off the mask is my number one goal. Win, lose, or draw, the mask must be removed.
So, I know you said taking out the legs. That's probably your strategy for dealing with the size difference. But have you been studying any other film, like Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, any kind of David versus Goliath battles, which I know is a reference that you've made? How else are you preparing for this match in regards to the size difference?
Well, Cruel is my Goliath, and I will be his David, and we understand what the scripture says about David and Goliath.
Well put. So, is it safe to say that maybe the Psycho Stick is going to be your sling and stone?
I may not use the Psycho Stick at all.
Oh.
I may bring it, but I may not use it. Cruel is known for using weapons. But maybe we'll see if if Cruel wants to do the ultimate and put the IWTV Heavyweight Championship on the line.
That'll be a big match taking place in Selma on May 18th. One of the matches I'm most looking forward to. I do have one more question for you. You've recently aligned yourself with Duke O'Connor. He has a match against Bojack. How are you helping him prepare for that? And what can we expect from the combination of you and Duke O'Connor moving forward in DCW?
You know, I haven't decided whether Duke should even come to the ring with me on this match. I think this is going to be a match that me and Cruel have to handle mano y mano. One-on-one, no outside interference, just man-to-man. We're going to find out who is the real monster.
Awesome.
Very respectable.
Yeah. Well, I've been wishing people a lot of luck. I don't know that you need it. It seems like you're doing your preparation. Excited for this match. I'm rooting for you. Like I said, I've had interactions with Cruel. If you could take him down a peg, that's a win for me in my book. But best of luck. Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Hey, thank you both for having me on.
That is the Psycho Boy Fodder, who has a big challenge ahead of him. And our final guest, we saved the best for last. We're talking about the heavyweight championship. And Zuka King is busy training. He's busy preparing for the big bad kaiju, O'Shea Edwards. So he has sent Nick D in on his behalf to talk with us about this huge matchup on Saturday. How are you doing tonight, Nick?
Good. How about you? Well, first of all, I got a bone to pick with you. You know,
Yeah.
I noticed that you put all the accolades about everybody that was going to be on the show, and then I got added last. So that's a little bone I got to pick you, but it's okay. You know, I know you want to save the best for last and all that, but, you know, that's
Yeah, that is exactly why I did this. Fodder was right before you. Manny Lowe was later in the show. This is the main event. You are representing the DCW Heavyweight Championship. So I did save the best for last because I do want to talk about this match. And it's a huge match. And I just want to hear what's going through Zuka's mind right now. How are you guys preparing for the big bad kaiju?
Well, I don't want to give away too much because I think people need to see Saturday. But here's a fun fact. I've managed O'Shea before in another promotion. So now that means I know his game plan. So what makes you think I haven't instilled on the Zuka some things to look out for? You see, everything comes full circle. See, you're getting a different Nick D on Saturday. You're getting a different Zuka on Saturday. And it just so happens that O'Shea will be the, what shall we say, the starting point of the overall plan that we have planned for DCW.
I like that. Do you feel like there's a level of disrespect? People are talking about O'Shea a lot, former Ring of Honor star, world travel competitor. And we're not talking about the champion of DCW, the man who defeated Bojack at the last show to become the inaugural heavyweight champion. And people are talking about O'Shea Edwards. Is that motivating Zuka going into this match?
If you're a betting man, you would bet on Zuka. Because see, you have to realize, Daniel and Trey, let's be honest here. Zuka has been in the ring with a lot of people in the last year. I mean, I can run the list down from Carlito, Nick Nemeth, Ricky Morton,
Brian Keith.
You see them, Brian Keith. And that's just in 1 year. But yet it seems everyone wants to focus on the big bad kaiju. Oh, Shane Taylor. I mean, I can keep going. I can keep name dropping. But people don't want to respect Zuka. I don't know why. I don't know what rock you guys have been under, but it's okay. Because I feel like on Saturday, all those questions will be answered. All those naysayers, all those people, all those fans in Selma will finally understand what I've been saying for over 1.5 years now, almost 2 years. That Zuka might be arguably the best pound-for-pound wrestler in the mid-Atlantic area. Point blank, period.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely underrated. Trey, somebody who's recently shared the ring with O'Shea, what are your thoughts on this match? Do you have any advice to Nick D or anything to look out for, or just any thoughts in general?
Actually, I have a question for Nick D. I know you said that you managed O'Shea prior, and this is a new Nick D. This is a new Zuka King. But what if this is a new and different O'Shea Edwards? What if he comes with things that you thought you knew and he changed the game plan up on you? Because yes, I've recently been in the ring with O'Shea Edwards, and I've spoken with O'Shea Edwards, and he is constantly evolving. He is constantly changing. He's constantly improving his game to be the one true kaiju. So what if come May 18th he comes with something that you've never seen before and throws Zuka completely off of whatever you trained him for? How do you plan for that? How do you plan for that?
Trey, I'm going to give you a quote by a great philosopher by the name of Roddy Piper. Just when you think you know all the answers, we change the questions. So just because he can be involved and be a big new bad kaiju, that doesn't mean we can't change either. You're right. Maybe he might have a new game plan or a different person, but just because he's new, what's old is new again. So just because he might be new doesn't mean the same game plan doesn't work. And I'll leave it at that.
Well, this is definitely a match that you want to pay to see. If anybody wants to meet O'Shea Edwards, 12 o'clock at the ice cream shop in Selma, he's doing meet and greets. You can get buy one, get one free tickets. I personally think it should be Zuka. He's our champion, but that's the decision that management has made. But it's a great opportunity to save some money. This is a match you don't want to miss. I know we say that a lot, but this is Zuka, like you said, one of the best in the Mid-Atlantic, kaiju world traveled. They're both on the same level, and we get to see who comes out on top, and see where Zuka goes next.
And that's really all that matters. I know this isn't you guys' fault, but I constantly see the disrespect that Zuka and myself get, more or less Zuka than myself, has gotten over the last year when it comes to DCW. So instead of, having that chip on the shoulder, the monkey off of our back, and all that other, cliches that you could use, it's just going to be handled in the ring. And all the naysayers are going to be, like you said, the show is called Standing on Business, right? We're going to be standing on business on Saturday. And I think everyone will know why I say what I say and what I mean. And when the alpha manager, Nick D, says it, you better believe that it's not fiction, it's straight facts.
Well put. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Best of luck to you and Zuka on Saturday.
All righty.
Thank you, sir. All right. That is the wise and powerful Nick D. This has been Trey Havoc. Best of luck to you as well, friend. May 18th, Selma, North Carolina. Get there, $5. The meet and greet is at 6 o'clock. You can meet Mr. Trey, get his nice little merchandise, get a 24K shirt, because even after the match, you might have a Trey Ruler shirt. But I don't think so. That's just a joke. Bell time is at 7:30. The Richard B. Harrison Gym. If you guys want to meet O'Shea Edwards, it is it's their ice cream shop in Selma. Check socials to find out exactly when. But buy one, get one free tickets. Get your autograph with O'Shea. Yeah, man. Thanks so much, and best of luck. And yeah, be there or be squared circle. That was dumb.
Be there or be Trey the Ruler, because he sucks.
Be there or be Trey the Ruler. Thank you.